Until now, we've been working only with the very basic typographic concepts. And now we're going to begin to create graphic designs that communicate with others. To do this, we're going to explore how placement and emphasis affects a graphic design, and also work with creating more than one single solution to a design. So to begin with, you need to understand that there are two things that you will be responsible for: actions and research and activities that you'll conduct on your own time outside of class, and activities that will take place during class. So let's begin with what you need to do now on your own time. You're looking at examples of the Phoenician and the Greek alphabets. In the upper left-hand corner is the Phoenician alphabet, and over here in the lower right-hand corner is the Greek alphabet. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to conduct some research. And of course, I suggest that you use a search engine and look up information about either the Phoenician or the Greek alphabet. And in particular, I'm going to ask you to select one single symbol from the alphabet. It could be gamma, for example, or rho. And you're going to need to find enough information that you understand what letter it is and what it represents, because the next thing I'm going to ask you to do is to create a short written piece. Now, what you're looking at on the screen right now is something that's about 90 words in length. It's not very long, it's about a paragraph. I'm going to ask you to create approximately a 100-word statement in your own words. You can't copy this off the internet, but it's going to be about the character that you have chosen to work with. So in this case, I've chosen the Greek letter rho, and I've written a short blurb about that character. Now, during class time, I'm going to introduce to you a design assignment where you're going to take that information and create a graphic design with this. There'll be more specifics and specifications in terms of size and what needs to take place during class time. So you don't need to worry about that right now, but what I will show you are some examples from the Designing with Type website on how students have previously solved the design problem that you will be confronted with during class time. So let's take a look at some of those. In this case, this particular student, you can see they have experimented with the character sigma, and they've come up with a solution that uses a contemporary typeface to represent the symbol sigma from the Greek alphabet. And I'm not going to go into detail with all of these pieces, but just to kind of show you that each of these design solutions have incorporated a variety of different design characteristics. The designer thinks about the entire space. This is a square motif, and the designer has thought about using every single bit of area effectively. This designer is using the effect of scale, a very large letter that goes off the edge of the page, and then the body copy is actually quite small. And negative space. You don't have to fill all the space to use the space. And this is a very effective way to use the negative space to place emphasis on the letters. Again, we've got the characteristics of scale that are taking place in this particular design, as well as transparency. And again, we see sigma and a similar solution. I think this was done by the same student that we looked at in the very first slide. And is uh, the symbol has the body text within it. This is a fairly complicated solution that looks very, very simple. Something a little bit more contemporary and maybe even more experimental